Hi, guys. You did a great job of keeping up and keeping on pace with what you needed to do for day one of our Black History Month Hyperdoc kind of project and exploratory activities yesterday. So, yesterday you were kind of getting the background. You watched the video. You should have completed the Ed puzzle, and the quizzes should be linked into your Hyperdoc. You should have read the article about Martin Luther King Jr.'s father changing their names, and then answered the question on the Google Classroom in the Google form about that. Okay, so today we're moving on to step 3 and step 4. So step 3 is you're going to actually research and choose a famous African American that you'd like to learn more about and you think maybe is unique, maybe not one that you've studied in the past. Not saying you can't. So I would not do Martin Luther King Jr. because obviously that's something a lot of people have a lot of background knowledge about. You can pick someone like Rosa Parks, or you can pick someone more modern, like President Barack Obama, or a famous athlete or musician. But these people are not only important in their field, but usually have done something to better the community for African Americans as well. So on this link here, it'll take you to a website that's kind of going to be the base for your information, your knowledge. So first you want to just kind of look through it, maybe to explore and kind of pick some different people. Obviously, it's going to talk about the civil rights movement here. But if you look down, we start seeing different people that are going to be highlighted. So we have, Harriet Tubman, Jackie Robinson, Rosa Parks, different people as well here. And then you'll see lots more here. They give you a little synopsis so you can kind of get an idea before you dive too deep. Then you can click the see more, okay? And then, there's Kobe Bryant, there's, modern figures, Kamala Harris, obviously, for now being our first female and multicultural vice president. And then there are lots of different more. And again, you can click see more, and there's tons to choose from. So I would really encourage you to explore through this and really find one that interests you. Not just one you think might be easy, but one that you really like to learn more about. Okay, so after you've selected one, then you're going to kind of read further on that article. You can do some different research from different sites as well, but that's kind of your guider. And then you're going to complete on our Google Classroom these guided notes. So that's going to be posted again in our classwork, because I am going to take a separate grade on that. And I'm going to go to my guided questions, and I'm going to kind of just jot down notes here. So I'm going to say who I researched, what did this person do that helped others, and be someone we want to learn about, what was significant about them, what's important things that they did. When and where did this person live? So when were they born? Kind of what time period are we dealing with? Are we talking about the civil rights movement? Are we talking about modern, right now? Okay, give me some ideas then about there. Also some background information, maybe a little bit about their upbringing, when they were younger, kind of where they kind of started in life. And then, kind of before maybe they were famous or known, what was going on with them. Accomplishments, these could be like they were the first to do something, they invented something, or maybe they were an outstanding in an Olympics or a certain genre of music, picking those kind of things. And then this can just be any other interesting facts that you're interested in. The point of doing all this, because this is going to go into our project, but this is kind of that background information that we're going to research. Again, you can use the link, or you can use additional information you find by searching the web. Okay, and these are the guided questions, just reminding you. Once you're done with that, you're going to go to actually creating what we call your bio project. It's going to be kind of like a collage, kind of like an advertisement bio sheet on them. You want to include text and images. Think of those who, what, where, why questions that you were just researching. So some of those questions should go into it as well. I'm giving you 2 ideas for platforms to make your bio graphic on. You can do it from a program called Canva. And it's an interesting site. I really like the fact it kind of gives you pre-made formats, and then you can kind of adjust them. You can log in with your Google account. So like a poster might be what you're looking for, or a flyer. So like I could take something like this and I can edit it and change it. So I can change, this graphic, I can change the title. So maybe, my person's a tennis player. So I'm going to put, a tennis racket in there, or I'm going to, change the title. I'm going to put 3 different pictures of them in there. I'm going to put their facts here in a little paragraph. So you can actually use this as your template, and then you just copy and paste and edit it and change it. And you can do all kinds of graphic tools with it. And then you're going to download it. Okay. And then you're going to, save it to your Google Drive. Okay. And then that will be how you're going to be able to retrieve it to post it on your your Padlet that you're going to do in our final step. All right. So Canva's one opportunity you can do. Google Drawing is another that you can use. Obviously, we can, so you can click right on there. Take you in. All right. And you can put in, insert an image of your person, search from the web. So let's say I'm going to do Rosa Parks. So I can incorporate that into it. You're going to have text, you can change the background color, you can do different things to, make it visually appealing. Okay. And then remember, our trick with this one is when we're all done, we need to download it as a JPEG. That's the key part. So from file, you want to download it to a JPEG. Okay. So you're going to be working on creating it's researching and creating your actual bio paper, your bio that we're going to be putting eventually in our Padlet. Here are some examples from last year. Pull them up. And I'll post these too so you can see them. So you can see that they used, different graphics. They highlighted her birth and kind of the bus, because that was a big part of her story. This one they did Simone Biles, the famous gymnast. So they put in some graphics, and I think they used a Canva for that one. This one was a Canva one as well. Okay, so she was a famous astronaut in NASA. Okay, and so again, you're sharing the highlights and their information that you've researched. Okay, that's what I'd like you to accomplish today from your Hyperdoc. So we want to make sure that we finish these guided questions and we turn them in just like an assignment. Then you'll be able to go back to them if you need to when you're working on your bio. Remember, you can use Canva, or you can use the link for the Google Drawing for Black History Biography. And again, make sure you're picking someone that you really are interested in. That's the key to this being interesting. We don't want 100, Rosa Parks. It's great if you want to do her, but there's lots and lots of other people to choose from. And so we want our Padlet stream to be really diverse, hopefully, with lots of different people. Okay, if you have any questions, make sure you send me an email or talk to me on Go Gardening, guys. And if any of those items aren't finished from those parts, then that would be homework. Take care.